It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the best healer in the game, Dorian. Now, I say that with a little asterisk, with a little exclamation point next to it. Dorian is the best healer in the game, depending on the team that you put him in, and I'll explain what I mean by that as we work through this tier list discussion. So this healer, this hero in particular, he's a backline support / healer. Obviously, his main stat is going to be intelligence, and he's very strong. He's very, very strong healer indeed. And while mostly my opinion, I think it's shared by a lot of heroes throughout the world of Dominion, including yourself after you finish watching this video, hopefully. When it comes down to where you can get his soul stones, you can only get them from the heroic chest. He's one of the few heroes that you can only get his soul stones from that heroic chest or during an event like the one that we just had on mobile. And if you were able to get him all the way up to 6-star, good for you. I unfortunately did not quite get him there, but that's all on me. Dorian's abilities are really good. He's got a nice area of effect heal. He's got a single target heal. He's got some damage, and he's got some support. You've got Fountain of Blood. And this casts a blood mark on the nearest rival for 7 seconds. Allies recover health whenever they attack a marked enemy. So this mark will stay up whether or not Dorian is alive or dead. And I'll talk about why that's important in just a second. And this will effectively give everyone that's attacking that frontline hero, usually the enemy tank, it will give everyone vampirism, okay? And you can see here at max level on my Facebook account, it's 155% of damage dealt gets healed back. So while this Fountain of Blood is active for 7 seconds, every hero that's doing damage to that primary or that frontline hero gets healed by a ton of health. quite a bit. Skill number 2, Ancestors Amulet. This sacrifices a percentage of Dorian's health, and it sends it to the ally with the lowest health. So really solid single target heal, 20% of Dorian's health converting into 165% of that 20%. So if he sacrifices, 100,000, then it ends up, sending 165,000. Not that that's just an arbitrary number that I chose. Very strong single target heal, heals the lowest health ally, exactly what you need in a single target heal. Wings of Night releases a flock of bats which hit the opponent twice. When returned to the owner, they replenish the health at 100% of the amount of damage dealt. And this is a very low magic attack modifier skill at 11%. It hits twice, so you're effectively doing, you can see here that the damage is a little over 5,000, so it, 11,000 damage healed back every time you use this ability. Nice self-heal. Every good utility hero that has a self-heal while supporting others is very welcome. But this helps keep Dorian alive. Helps keep Dorian alive as he's sacrificing health to Ancestors Amulet, that green ability. Then we have Initiation. This is a passive skill that increases vampirism of allies nearby. And this skill is unique in that it's based on the size of the sprite, the actual graphical size of the heroes in your team, whether they're in the mid or rear line. In some cases, you can push a front line or a middle line hero back far enough to get this aura. So this doesn't do anything to heroes that doesn't have vampirism already. However, when Fountain of Blood is activated, that ultimate ability, the gray ultimate ability, this will increase the healing of those allies in range of this aura by 115%. So Fountain of Blood will heal 155% of damage dealt for all allies that are damaging that enemy tank, whereas Initiation will increase that healing by an additional 115%. So any team that you could build specifically to take advantage of this aura, a great idea would be the Dorian, Orion, Helios team. Maybe an Elmer that jumps back. Any team that you can build to take advantage of Dorian's location-based aura, this one here, Dorian is going to be by far the best healer in the game. He's got a fast heal in that green single target. His ultimate ability fires off pretty quick. He's got some damage. He's got some self-heal. All-around best healer in the game, depending on positioning and the team you put him in, right? So that all that being considered, choose the hero that's a healer that's best for your team. Dorian skins. He has intelligence. He has champion skin, which is magic attack. This skin is my favorite of his 4. However, you can only get this with gold Guild War trophies. Very difficult to get. You have his romantic skin, which is health. And then finally, you have his masquerade skin, which is armor. So the order that I would level up his skins would be health, intelligence, armor, and then magic attack. Kind of the basic go-to for support healer kind of types. And health being that he sacrifices some of his own, health is going to be, doubly so more effective. When it comes to glyphs, we're going to look at health, intelligence, armor, magic defense, and then magic attack last. Again, same kind of situation, pretty straightforward. For his artifacts, this is going to depend on the team you put him in. So like his positioning requirements, Dorian is one of the few healers that provides physical attack. And because of this, he's effective, particularly in a physical attacking team. Now, if you don't put him in a physical attacking team, then this bleeding steel artifact isn't as important. Say you're going to put him in a Dorian Orion Helios team. In that case, you probably don't need to invest in bleeding steel at all. But if you're putting him in like a Daredevil Elmer team, or maybe a Kira Jet team kind of situation, then this artifact is going to be handy. Get it to 3 stars as soon as you can. Otherwise, go ahead and level up that tomb, get that health and magic attack up there, level up that ring of intelligence, and you'll be good to go. So as a healer, you can plug him into just about any team, and whether it's a mage team or a physical attacking team, it's going to be a welcome addition to the team. Only the specific caveat that you need to pay attention to his positioning and his specific artifact weapon improving physical attack almost push him down into the stop sign tier. In fact, I think you could make an argument that you need to build a team around Dorian. I think that you absolutely could make the argument that you have to build a team around Dorian. However, you could plug him into any tier that you want. So I think this really depends a lot on how you plan on using him. But I think in the grand scheme of things, we're going to call him water bottle tier because you can plug him into just about any team and he's an effective healer. He will excel in teams where he's built around as far as his positioning requirements, but you can easily use him in any team. You could put him in a Twins team, you can put him in a Kark team, you can put him in a Kira team, a Satori team. He'll be fine. He'll do fine for you. He's definitely one of the top healers in the game, even if you don't take advantage of his unique positioning requirements. So let me know in the comment section down below what fun Dorian teams you use. If it's just Dorian Orion Helios, tell me about that Aurora Sebastian front end that you use that just slaughters everyone. Let's talk about some fun Daredevil variants. I know the Elmer Dorian is a fantastic pairing. I think that there are a lot of great opportunities to build teams around Dorian, especially if you can push him forward a little bit. Some fun Cleaver Peppy teams, and the reason earlier that I wanted to mention that ultimate lasting 7 seconds even through death, why that's important, is his initiation ability. His aura will last through death. So if you have an enemy Cleaver, sub in a Dorian. Dorian will get pulled to the front by Cleaver. Cleaver and others will kill that Dorian, and then Dorian's vampirism aura will stick on that front area and give increased vampirism to those heroes in the area. So all around safe bet to counter Cleaver if you are happening to run into a Cleaver you just can't beat. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.